Right.
Go.
I'm a bit of a fish out of water amongst all you fantastic coders. I'm a hardware engineer and I'm not a natural-born coder. But I am a proponent of open source hardware. And the little hack that I've done in the limited time that I've been here this weekend has been done with Tristan and Glyn from openenergymonitor.org. And where's the guys from Carbon Visions? Put your hands up. Thanks for pre-testing my application. Yay. Anyway, okay. Right. I, a year ago, came up with an idea to make a little building block for the Internet of Things, which is basically an Arduino compatible board where I added Ethernet connectivity, and I thought that's cool. And I managed to sell it for about the same price as an Arduino. And then back in October, I added low power wireless connectivity to it. And so we've now got an Arduino that can connect to the cloud and can set up a low power wireless zone around it, into which you can bring in different bits of hardware to interact with it. Okay, so that's a bit of background behind Nanode. What we do, we make low-cost, open hardware. We're trying to kickstart the Internet of Things. We want to make hardware as simple as Lego, big, bold, bright, and colourful. We're changing the world 8 bits at a time, but just taking 4 times as long to do it. Okay, so back onto the hack that we did for Green Hackathon. We don't all belong to the laptop generation. The people that can benefit probably the most from being able to visualize their energy consumption are probably the elderly. And they, if my father-in-law is anything to go by, struggled, failed at first base with a typical digital display, menu-driven LCD. So what I wanted to try and do was come up with a display device that was compatible with the Open Energy Monitor kit that could give a representation of energy usage. So earlier this week I came up with this this 8x8 RGB matrix display. Now this is a device called a Rainbow Arduino. It comes for about £40. Comes with a really good library, really easy to draw big, bold, chunky graphics. So the hack in the last few hours has been basically to interface it to one of the Nanode RF boards and take a feed from the Open Energy Monitor EMON-TX, which is this little box down here. So there are no laptops involved here, and providing I don't get demo syndrome, when I turn the kettle on, we should go from green to red, and off again. We've got about 2 seconds of latency. And so, whilst this is only a first draft of what could be an alternative display type for possibly senior citizens or whatever, it's a work in progress, and it will produce a continuously variable colour from green through all the yellows and the oranges to red, indicative of the power that's being consumed, in this case from this 4-way adapter block. So as you turn a larger load on, the little green patch in the middle will go and transition through. I did experiment yesterday in carving this up into 4 rooms and a loft space, so you can show room by room power monitoring, but the display got a bit confusing. It's a bit limited what you can do with an 8x8 RGB. So, just to tell you a bit more about the product, this is the Nanode RF. It's got Ethernet here, it's got wireless there, and that's about £40. That's what you got on board. It's Arduino compatible. That's it unzipped. And thank you. Nanode is an ever-growing family of friends and co-conspirators, and if you'd like to talk to me later, possibly with getting involved, or even buying some product from me, you'd be most welcome. Thank you. Anyone like tea? Yes.
But it's don't understand too quickly. What's the carbon footprint of the Nano?
It's probably quite good. I've designed it in a way that whilst the components come from China, as does everything these days, it is suitable for local manufacture. And I sort of envisage that possibly in developing countries they could buy a big box of Nanode kits, and you could set up a micro business and construct them, solder them, and then sell them on locally. So I'm not selling out completely to the Chinese on this. Any more?
Thanks very much, Ken.
Thank you.